And what is going on, everybody? So welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. So in today's video, it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to go over the Eagles versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers pregame. Kind of give our thoughts on how this game's going to go. Kind of give our keys to the game. Before we get started in today's video, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button to help us rank up on YouTube and just help your show support for the channel. Also, hit the subscribe button with the notification bell on, so guys will be instantly notified when we upload a new video, multiple videos, or me, occasional gaming streams or occasional live streams. Also, get in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys. Let us know what you guys think about the Eagles and Bucks game. But obviously, you can also check out my social media and the Spotlight Sports Network social media, which is linked down below in the description. Go check this out. Go give us a follow. Also, a huge shout out to the people at Spotlight Sports Network for kind of giving us this partnership. Let's keep this partnership going. And obviously, you know about my two podcast shows. Also, links to them will be in the description. So with that being said, let's kind of hop right into it. So, well, it's finally here.
Yeah, man, it's finally here, and I am nervous as hell, but I'm also excited at the same time.
See, I'm not really that nervous though, but I have full confidence in this team because now that I come to find out that Leonard Fournette is now ruled out for Tampa Bay, so now they're down to two running backs.
The problem that I have with the Eagles is their linebackers.
That is true. That is their biggest problem.
They don't have quality linebackers.
I mean, the only one that's quality is probably TJ Edwards.
That's the only one that's okay, but he also does get burnt at times.
Hey, that's true.
Linebackers, they just stand there and wait for the ball to get caught, and that's what hurt the Patriots last night.
Oof.
And I'm not even going to talk about that game. That was an ugly ass game.
But us. So the thing is, to kind of give a little recap, none of us would have thought that we would have even be here in the first place.
No, we started the season 2-5. And me, when we started 2-5, I know a lot of people
probably writing a lot of people off.
Just written them off. We were like, all right, rebuilding year. Just tank the rest of the season, get a high pick. No. They came in, played great ball the rest of the season, went 9-8. They were going to go 10-7 if they didn't sit their starters that last game.
That is true. But by the way, we did finish 500, despite it is a retooling year.
It wasn't even, no, we didn't finish 500. We finished over 500 because there's an extra game.
Shit, I forget. I'm sorry, but the 17 games, that extra game kind of it throws me for a loop. But
yeah, it's the first year of that happening. I understand. But yeah, we finished with a winning record 4 out of the last 5 years.
That is, but yeah, so kind of to get that little out of the way. But like Tyler said, our linebackers is going to be the issue to really look out for. If everything goes smoothly, running the ball efficiently, I know the weather conditions is going to be very shit because it's going to be high winds and a lot of rain. And we all know that Tom Brady does not do well playing in the rain. And we've known that for quite some time. And I do think even with like if Sirianni does what we were doing the last handful of weeks in the second half of the season, I think it's going to be a close game. There's I said because like today in the morning show, I predicted this game is going to go 20-17 Eagles because it's going to be very close, despite with the weather conditions.
I feel like it's going to be close, but I think the big key for the Eagles, you need to put the pressure on Brady. Put the pressure on Brady. Get to him. Make him force throws that aren't there. And what the Bucks need to do is stop our running game,
which I don't think.
Which they're not going to do because the players that actually do stop running game are not playing.
They're not even 100% from what I've been hearing.
They're coming into this game banged up. They lost Fournette. They lost some defensive pieces.
They're down to two third string running backs that we don't know about.
Yeah,
and look, not to take away. I mean, Bruce Arians is a good coach and in his own right. I just feel like he's at such a disadvantage where I think we're gonna see Tom Brady force throws that are not even there. And Mike Evans, I don't think Mike Evans is going to be there. I think Chris Godwin might be out. So that's going to even be worse for Tampa Bay. Not saying it just out of bias because we're Eagles fans, but we're just seeing from what the injury report has, from what I saw in the injury report. So we don't have Josh Sweat, but the thing is, I know that might suck not having him, but I think we have depth on the defensive line. So I don't think
literally, he's being replaced by another good player, Ryan Kerrigan. That's fine.
Because like this is why I think the only thing we need really start. But yeah, but I think our other cases, like, and Tyler really kind of hit it on the head. Put a lot of pressure on Brady should be the main priority, and then let Slay and Nelson kind of do their thing.
Because that's how we won the Super Bowl in 2017 against Brady. We put a lot of pressure on him, made him force throws that weren't there,
and just blitz for the lineman.
Blitzed. If we blitz heavy, we'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean we should be fine, and then use the run game efficiently. And I do think my man Jalen Hurts, I think he's going to get it done too, because the fact
he's got a lot of doubters, man.
That is true.
He can't throw. He can only run. Let me tell you guys something. Do you know how many yards this guy's thrown for? How many touchdown passes he's had?
Yeah, and this is his
first.
And
you're telling me this guy can't throw?
And think about it this way too. Like, and he's also leads a lot of quarterbacks in rushing yards with almost 800 rushing yards as a quarterback.
Yeah, but the thing is,
it's over
exclude those rushing yards. Exclude them.
But he has also had
I'm
over
talking
3,
about the guy's arm.
He's got great arm strength. He's got
good arm strength. Yeah. There's some passes where he did underthrow the ball. A lot of quarterbacks do that. Where they make a mistake and they throw the ball and it's underthrown.
But if you looked at his number, he threw over 3,000 yards in his first full season as under center. And with Nick,
you're telling me he can't throw?
Like he's the one, and there's pretty many others, but that brought this team into the playoffs in the first place.
Exactly.
And it's just like, I mean, other than that, I mean, I do think, I don't know, man. It's going to be tough because there's going to be other great games as well. But for us, this is what we've been looking forward to. Because I know yesterday was not the best of games, so to speak.
The first game was fine. Okay.
Yeah, but
the Bills are playing on fucking Madden rookie mode. Pretty much. Like every single drive was a fucking touchdown. I'm like, Christ.
But other than that, I mean, like we said, Tampa Bay is banged up. Tom Brady doesn't do well in the rain because obviously Tampa Bay rains like a motherfucker down there. Almost. Yeah. That's what Florida's.
It's Florida. It rains like every other day.
But I think with Sirianni and what we've been doing, running on a historic pace.
Yeah,
I do think this team, if we just start be run heavy for most of the game, I think we can really wear out Tampa Bay.
We definitely could.
And we've seen with other teams, we wore them out in the second half, though.
I feel like the run will set up the pass. Which it should anyway, because runs in football sets up the pass.
But I think with also like Hurts, like I think he was also going to take in consideration the weather conditions, like with the rain getting because maybe the football might be a little bit slick. So I mean, there might be some few passes here and there kind of sprinkled in, but I think it's mostly going to be run heavy on both sides. But I think for us, I think we're going to be. But like we said, but other than that, I mean, I think there's really not that much to really look over. But I do think it's going to be overall. All we know is it's going to be a very close game.
But yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you on the weather situation and the running game. It is gonna be run heavy, and I think if there is gonna be passes, it's gonna be wonky as hell because of the rain.
That is true
on both sides, and there's gonna be some easy interceptions because of it on both sides, which scares me about the Eagles.
I mean, it should scare for both sides.
Yeah, and it's scary for both sides. So what they need to do is just run the ball.
Because I mean, we set records with the rushing yards that we have not seen since the Bears done it in 1980, and like other teams too. Like, and we also set records too. Like that's probably not going to be broken for a while because it's like, and we've seen a lot of, and kind of I know kind of diverted, but the running games and people, and I think for the Eagles, they actually find it, and even the second half, like they already knew how important the running game was, and we just ran over a lot of teams. Some are bad, like the Saints. Broncos were decent at the time, but they were not great. Obviously ran over Detroit. They were bad, but it shows like this team, both the Eagles and the Bucks too. I mean, and like we said, we get it. The Bucks are banged up. They don't have Mike Evans. They don't have Chris Godwin. They don't have Leonard Fournette. I think Shaquille Lawson might be coming back, but I don't think he's not going to be 100%. I think for us, I mean, we pretty much got everybody back except for Josh Sweat, so he's going to be out. But
like we said, and I want to talk about the Josh Sweat situation. Apparently, the reason why he was out, he had a life-threatening injury,
which
scared him, man. You know, I'm happy he's okay.
Well, thank God for we have depth on this team,
and plus, thank God we have depth on the team. But the thing is, even if we didn't have depth, who cares about it? Because the man almost died.
That is true, and
I'm glad he didn't, and I'm glad he got that situated and he'll be fine.
Yeah,
but he is not playing today because of it.
Yeah, so I think that's the only guy. Yeah, there's probably a few others that are probably not going to play. But
it was only Sweat, and I looked at the inactives. It's Sweat and the backups. That's it.
Yeah, so it's really nothing really that much of a difference because, like we said, the only thing we need to start building up depth is the linebackers. If we can do that, I mean, going into the year 2, I think we should be fine. But other than that, I mean, I have really nothing else to add to this.
All right, I have one thing to add that I just thought of.
Shoot.
Have you noticed no Eagles have gotten hurt?
That is true.
No Eagles have gotten hurt all year.
I really fingers crossed, man.
Fingers fucking crossed. No one gets hurt in this game.
But other than that, I mean, I think that's all we got for you guys. But if you like guys like the content we put out, make sure, like we said, make sure you hit the like. If you guys are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button with the bell icon on. So you guys will be all up to date with the different videos like these or occasional random ones I'll put together to kind of pique your interest a little bit. But with that being said, this is Robert and Tyler from the Philly Sports Talk Podcast.
Enjoy the game.
We'll see you guys in probably later tonight.
Yeah.